Hey guys, this is Noisy Ray and welcome to Minecraft. This is going to be my first Redstone tutorial ever, or tutorial on anything ever. What I'm doing is, let me get to the right. Failed experiment. Awesome experiment. Here it is. Okay, so basically, no, that's not it either. Here it is. That was the first one, and this is my second one. So what I'm going to do is show you how to make an arrow-activated railway system. And what I mean is, basically, right through here. Let me fix this real quick. Right through here, there's no railroad. So obviously, if you try to go through here, and as you can see the railroad's right here, you would go in and you'd fall into lava and die. Now this can be used for like lots of different things, just having fun on a server or an adventure map. Probably best on an adventure map, because it puts some action into some things. So basically, I'll explain to you how it works, and then I'll show you how to make it. So, well, actually, I'll show you both effects, going through it without and then with the arrow thing, and then I'll show you like what it looks like, and then I'll show you how to make it. So first we start off with the minecart, hit the switch, we get pushed forward, we go forward thanks to detector rails and power rails, and we fall into the lava and die because we failed to shoot the target. Okay, now turn it off, get back in, get our bow and arrow ready, turn around, and then you shoot. No, shoot! Crap. Okay, well I missed it. I missed it anyway. You have to hit a certain. If you know anything about arrow detectors, you have to hit a certain area. Okay, let's try this again. God dang it! I'm just terrible right now. Let's try this again. One more time. Actually, we're gonna do it until I get it, but okay. There we go. And as you see, hitting the arrow thing made that go out like that. Now, the arrow thing is the detector is hooked up to a pressure plate, which goes off this way and then spreads out to the pistons over here, and then the pistons over here. Now, I think the length between the pistons are equal, but let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they're equal, and it seems like it's working just fine. But if it doesn't, I'll explain to that in a moment. Once the arrow disappears, when the arrow disappears, the arrow detector will stop, and it will, well, it'll detract, just like that. Now the only problem I have with this is I don't know how to get it to where the tracks stay on. Somehow these do. I think it's because of because in order for the tracks to come back, they need to have like something to come back on and something to be on at the same time. So apparently these three tracks come back before these retract. But these all retract before these tracks come back, so it's kind of complicated, but in the same way it makes sense. Okay, so basically, yeah, the pistons right here push out these blocks, and they're sticky pistons, so they'll pull right back. Push out these blocks, and then right after each of these blocks gets pushed, these sticky pistons push out the railroad tracks. And the railroad tracks get pushed out right here, and because there's a block right there, the railroad tracks can actually have somewhere to go. Which explains why these three can come back, but I don't know why these can't. I guess it's just timing. If you really go with redstone timing, I haven't really experimented with enough. This is the first time I've actually been using pistons. That's basically the effect. Now, a simple way to start it off, let's just go out randomly. What? Okay. So basically,
don't do that thing where you say you're.
I'm going to watch it. Don't worry.
You don't.
I'm going to watch it.
Watch it. And he's leaving it, and I'm killing it.
Okay, Jacqueline. So
Okay, Jeff.
we'll start off pretty high, like we did in the other one. Just railroad track outways, and then we're going to split off and do it this way. Let's get the required materials for this. We're going to need sticky piston and sticky piston. Sticky piston, where are you, sticky piston? There you are, sticky piston. We're not really worried about the rail track. I don't need that. So on one of the sides, you're going to want to have enough space between the hole for the sticky piston. Oh, so I failed to mention, it can only go out so far. Like, I think this one is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think it only can go out 8 blocks. Okay. Go away. Go. Okay, so you're going to want to put out some sticky pistons right there. Nope. Make sure that they're actually facing outwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Knife wrench. 2, 3, 4. Alright, and then those will be attached to these thingamabobbers. The stone blocks. The stone blocks. Mr. Powers, the stone blocks. No. Alright, well, and then you're going to need these stone blocks out on the side with the railroad tracks on them. So, and then you'll probably want to do this. And then make it come out a bit. And then probably set up a wall right here. You don't need the wall, you don't keep the wall there, but it just helps with placing the sticky pistons because it's kind of hard to get them sideways without having like a backing or something to push it against. So then you get rid of the wall. So basically, let me go get a redstone torch so I can show you the effect. Push that out. That pushes it back. And you want to get rid of this one first, and that's the whole block. And then get rid of this, and then it comes back. So that's the basic effect that you've got there. So now comes, well, before we finish, we're going to want to actually be able to go somewhere.
Cat! Move!
Okay, now you're going to need about at least 2 blocks behind. Well, yeah, that would work. That would work. Yeah. I mean, you could do it like this, or you can completely get rid of that, and then do it like this. And just because we can, we're going to do it like this. So you can kind of relate each of the sides with the piston being out. Just like that. You don't have to do it like this, but I advise. That's just how I can, because it would work whether it's like this or right there. But you're going to need it to come out 2 blocks wide, or 2 blocks in length. I'm not sure how high it goes. All right. Now comes the arrow trap. Now you can put the arrow detector anywhere, just as long as it can hook up. But whenever you put the redstone down, we're going to need a redstone repeater. Redstone repeater. Redstone repeater. Place a chest. And redstone, obviously. In place of... don't need that. So, you make sure that you're facing the pistons when you place down the redstone repeaters. Like that. I'm actually going to need a... well, no, I'm not. That's fine. Make sure the redstone repeaters are faced in said directions, and make sure to do this for both pistons. Speaking of this side, I'm going to have to make it come out a layer. Forgot to do that. And then whenever you connect the redstone, it'll automatically connect to the repeaters, which will send the current going in the direction of the pistons. Now, just keep it out like that for now. Okay. Now, best thing to do is keep it up. I put the arrow detectors, I mean I didn't have it on my first one, I didn't put the arrow detector on my first one like that, but I would put it in the middle, like towards the track. I mean you can put it off on the side, or wherever, but if you put it in the middle, you can get a pretty even distribution. But I mean if you have these repeaters, it doesn't really matter anyway. I need to fix this one, because you can do the timing. Like you can make this one come out like that, so that way it's definitely going to come out after that. So you won't have to worry about that. But I like the even distribution. It just seems pretty nice. So let's get it pretty high. That sounds pretty good to me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Now let's connect it. Bring it out a little bit. Now I'll make a separate video for the arrow detector itself. I mean, you're gonna see me do it, but you're not gonna see like all of the possibilities and whatnot. Another rack. This is just the best way to do it, in my opinion. I really don't know where the fire is. I always have to use the flint and steel. But you set fire.
To the rain.
No.
Watch it burn.
Down a pressure plate.
Did I touch your face?
Okay, and put one going off this way, and one going off this way, and then connect them, and they should be evenly connected. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, they're evenly connected. So that is your. So if you shoot it, I've made a terrible mistake. Alright, this is like I was telling you with the timing earlier. The best way to do with this is just make all of these like, I don't know if it's like a half a second or a point a second, but that should fix it. Once the arrow decides to go away, it'll probably help it go away faster. Alright, now let's try it. Let's see if you can, oh, well, you know, it probably would have helped if I put the, tracks back on. And redo it again. Okay. Freaking arrows. For some reason, I don't know if it's just a creative mode thing, but once you, shoot them, you can't pick them up for some reason. It might just be when you hit a wall, but okay. So make sure the arrows, make sure you put these back down if they come off. Because then your experimenting will be like, what the heck? So if you do this, well, yeah, see? They push together, this one comes out first, and because of the repeaters are half second or whatever forward, these will come out first and these will come out second. Now the only thing left to do is, you probably want to make this come out, you probably want to be prepared. I'll show you in the final product, because I did make a separate one where it actually plays like it's an actual, I'll show you in just a little bit. But so yeah, I don't know how you do your power railroads, but I put a detector before mine. Detector, rail, detector, rail, detector, rail, detector, rail, detector, rail, detector, rail, detector, rail. Detector rail, detector rail, detector rail. Regular rail, and as you see, they all just kind of flew off. So I don't know how to fix that. Someone else is probably more skilled with it than I would probably teach you that. Oh, and of course, for the lava trap to actually work, you'd probably help if you had lava. And I only do this because I want there to be a penalty if you fail to do the arrow trap and not just have to, like, you know, I mean, you could do anything you want. I tried to get it to where arrows shoot out at you, which I'm sure it would have worked, but what? Okay. Basically, and then you just get out your lava bucket. Lava bucket. Down, down. Down, down, down. Down, down, down. Oh, dang it. No! Crap!
Oh, I gotta make you watch a video.
Get rid of the lava. You're not supposed to be there, lava. So, once again, we'll probably go ahead and do this. Get out a little switch. Test it out. Switch. Switch. Where art thou, switch? And we're going to need a minecart. 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 Alright, first we test it out without the arrow detector, and you fall and die in lava. You can make it a couple layers more deep if you want a more like excruciating death, or you can just keep it one layer. I think in my my full version I kept it 2 layers. Get out your arrow. Get ready. Make a good shot. Not like that. That was a terrible shot. Terrible shot. I seem to be doing terrible shots today. I was doing pretty good earlier. No! No! Aha! Just in time. Of course, it probably would have helped if I had a track here. I guess I failed to put one there. But yeah, basically, that's how you make it. I don't know how to make it any simpler than that. You can probably do it on ground level. Just make sure that you have like 3 layers high at the most. That's the version I showed you earlier. In this version, I can probably show you if I get the tracks. The penalty was basically if you fail to bring the tracks up. This is supposed to shoot like a ton of arrows at you using or here, and basically if you touch on, whenever you hit this detector rail, it sends a signal that goes all the way through here and makes something pop out of here. And if you step on that, it starts a repeater and starts shooting out stuff at you. But I couldn't tell if it worked because I'm in creative mode. I tried to use it on a zombie, but that didn't work out very well. So I'll show you this one, how this one works. This one doesn't have like a thing or anything like that. Crap. Aha! Wow. Now basically this one there wasn't a lava trap, and there wasn't a sticky piston thing pushing it out, but rather pushing them up. Now that was my first try. I found out the sticky piston pushing them out was a lot better. It just seems a lot better because in this one you have to basically make this kind of this track where it has to go up at the end. Otherwise it's basically just like this the whole time, and then you push it up to make the same layer. Otherwise, you know, it just wouldn't be. So the first way I taught you was a lot better. This way I tried to make the penalized be dynamite, and it killed you. I'll do that in another video. This is my final outcome. No, that's not my final outcome. Is it? No, that's the one I just showed you. Where's my final outcome? So this is the outside of the final outcome. It's supposed to be made to look like a real, you know, on the inside, look real. You see, you start up here. I'm gonna turn it off. And then you go through the trial, and I'll show you that video in just a momento. I won't be talking through it, so you can stop listening to my dumb voice, but basically, you know, it's the actual outcome of what an adventure, a part of an adventure map would look like.
Oh my god!
I'm not a very, you know, I didn't spend a whole lot of time on it. I just kind of wanted to get a simple presentation for you guys. So if I was to do an actual adventure map, I'd probably make it a whole lot cooler, which I do plan to, because I really want to make a railroad adventure map. Because I just love the rails. I've always have. Since like before Minecraft was even released. Like as a 1.0, and before the power rails were out and everything. I had my own like railroad systems with the little tricks that we use to power the rails by like spinning them around in circles or whatever. So I'm gonna stop now and stop talking and let you see the final outcome. I'm going to play it without the arrow detector and then with the arrow detector.